To be looking at how to structure and test your Facebook advertising campaign. Hey friends, welcome back. Please like this video so that YouTube can show it to more people who definitely need it too. And if it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe and notification buttons so that you get notifications of subsequent videos when I upload them, because every week I upload videos related to website design, animated infographics, video editing, and online advertisement. These are videos that will save you time, save you energy, save you money, and definitely make you more money. All right, that's enough. Let us get started right away. All right, so you want to understand that the base structure of Facebook advertising campaign is divided into 3 levels. All right, so we have the campaign level where you select the objective of your ad. All right, so what do you want your ad to achieve? Do you want it to give you conversions, like people to buy something from your website, or do you want to drive traffic to WhatsApp? All right, so this is where you choose the objective. What do you aim to achieve with that campaign? Okay, so I will be showing you the interface, the Facebook advertising campaign interface, in the next slide, so that you get to see exactly what we mean by the campaign level. All right, so now we have the ad set level. All right, so this is where you select the audience, the gender, the age, the placement, and the budget of your advertising campaign. All right, so you need to understand these things because it will help you to structure and test your Facebook advertising campaigns, and I am going to show you exactly how to do that so that you get maximum results with your ads. All right, then you have the ad level. So this is what people see. This is what you are going to present to the world. This is what Facebook is going to be showing to people. All right, so it's going to contain your advert posts. Of course, your advert post usually comes with an image or a video. All right, so they go together. All right, you have your advert post with an image or with a video or a combination of both. All right, so I'm going to dive into the business manager now to show you these things in practice. All right, so that you get to understand exactly what we mean by campaign, ad set, and ad level. And then I will now show you how to structure them and use them to test your results before you now put money into your advert. Of course, you are going to be using some amount of money to test your advertising campaign before you know what is working and what to use and what to put your total budget behind. All right, so that's what I'm going to be showing you in this session. So let's get into the business manager to see the campaign, the ad set, and the ad. All right, so to get to the Facebook advertising campaign section where you get to structure your campaign level, your ad set level, and your ad level, simply come to your browser and type in business.facebook.com/ads manager. All right, make sure that you are already logged into Facebook, your normal Facebook account, and make sure that you've set up your business manager and your ad account before doing this. All right, so once you've done those things, type in business.facebook.com/ads manager on your browser and hit the enter button on your keyboard. All right, so it's going to take you to the ads manager interface. Okay, all right, so once it opens up, all right, you want to make sure that the ad account that you want to work with is what is showing here. If that's not what you are seeing, perhaps it's going to show you your personal ad account and the business manager account you created. So you want to click here and select that particular account you are working with. Okay, so we are going to select I think it's Elegant Swap. Yeah, so you select it. So make sure that the particular ad account that you want to work with is showing there. All right. Okay, so this is a USD ad account. All right, so once you have that set, then you want to come here and click on create. So if you click on create, it's going to take you to the first step, which is the campaign level. All right, remember what I said, this is where you get to select the objective of your campaign. So we are working with conversions, so there are so many other objectives you can use, but we are working with conversions, so we select conversion, and then you come down here and click on continue. So it's going to bring out those ad manager interface where you get to set up your campaign. All right, so you see you have 3 levels here. You have a new campaign, the new ad set, and the new ad. All right, so that's exactly what I was talking about. All right, so what you want to do now, the new campaign is selected. All right, this one that has this selection around it is the one that we're working with now. So you have new campaign, so you want to come and give it a name. So let's say we want to create a campaign, advertising campaign to sell a Rolex watch. So let's call it Rolex campaign. All right, then you come to click on ad set. Click on ad set, and let's call it Rolex ad set. All right, then you click on add, and let's call it Rolex ad. All right, so that's how the advertising campaign interface looks like. So here, campaign is where you set the objective of your campaign, the auction, and some other things which we are going to be going through shortly. And under the ad set is where you select the location of the conversion. All right, you select the what are you optimizing for. All right, if you come here, click here, now you see that you can select purchase, leads, or other events that you want to optimize for. Okay, yeah, you can select your budget that you want to use for the ad. All right, you can select the starting date. Okay, you can select whether you want it to be a daily budget or a lifetime budget. Okay, all right, so you get to select the location where you want the ad to be shown. All right, you want it to be shown to the whole world, you can edit it from here. All right, you get to select the age, the gender. All right, all of these things are under the ad set level. Okay, you get to select placements. All right, like placements are where do you want those adverts to appear? Is it on desktop, on mobile phone, on audience network, on status? All right, so this is where you set it. Okay, then optimization and delivery. Okay, this is where all of these things I'm going to explain them. All right, so this is under the ad set level. Now then you have the ad level. Okay, which is the Rolex ad. Here is where you create your posts. All right, your advert posts, your advert images. All right, you can choose this is where you also decide whether you want to connect your advert with your Instagram account. Like if you want the advert to run both on Facebook and both on Instagram, this is where you select it under the ad level. All right, okay, then you have if you want to create the ad directly here, you can do that, but it's always faster to first of all create a post on your page, and then instead of create ad, you use existing post. Okay, all right, but we're going to be going into that. So just want to show you the base structure of the Facebook advertising campaign interface. So these are where you get to set all of these things, and then now how do you structure it when you want to test? That's what what do I mean by structure? Like, all right, talking about structure, so I have prepared this diagram to help you understand what structuring your Facebook campaign is all about. And I'm going to be showing you a couple of scenarios that that people are using, and the recommendations I have for you, and what is working. Okay, if you go to YouTube now, this scenario is what you will be seeing. All right, this is what you see in some random tutorials out there. All right, and this scenario type of structuring is overused. Okay, all right, this is where you have your campaign. All right, so let's say the Rolex campaign, we have it here, and then you have one ad set. Okay, then inside this one ad set, you combine Instagram and Facebook placement. Like, you want the advert to be reaching both people on Instagram and both people on Facebook at the same time. Then you do your detailed targeting on that same ad set. Okay, you do everything you want to do to set up your ad under this single ad set. All right, then you have one ad creative. You know what we mean by the ad creative? That's the image or the video that people are going to be seeing. So you have just one. So this is what is obtainable out there. All right, you can use this, all right, but it will give you result, but it will not give you the best of results. Okay, you can I'm going to show you how to set it up like this. Then I'm also going to show you the other scenarios that are working better. All right, look at scenario number 2. All right, scenario number 2 is where you have your campaign. All right, this is the campaign. Then under ad set, you now separate Facebook placement ad set from Instagram placement ad set. All right, so you have two ad sets. All right, because why do you want to separate this? Because when you run Facebook ads using Facebook and Instagram on the same ad set, like combine them together, Facebook will favor ads that are going to be shown to people on Facebook more than the one that will be shown to people on Instagram. All right, so with this, you will not be able to determine which of the placements is doing well. That's why you separate it, all right, by duplicating the ad set and changing the placement of the second one to Instagram. Okay, so when you do this now and test the ad, you will now know where most of your followers are. All right, you will now know where to increase the budget. Where are you getting the most conversions? If you are getting more conversions from Facebook, then you increase the money you are spending on Facebook ads. All right, but if you are getting more conversion on Instagram, then you know that, okay, the people who are interested in what you want to sell are more on Instagram, so you increase the money you are spending on Instagram. All right, so this is what they will not explain to you on YouTube or some of these random tutorials out there. Okay, now you have one ad. Now you can use both the Facebook ad set and the Instagram ad set to drive traffic to show this ad creative. All right, this one is the creative, to show the same creative to everyone, all right, who you want to patronize your business. Okay, now the reason why you want to do it like this, is when you run this type of ad, plenty people are going to be seeing this particular creative. Okay, plenty people are going to be seeing the same creative, so you want to know how many of the people that are seeing this same creative on Facebook are responding to it, and how many of them that are seeing it on Instagram are responding to it. All right, then the scenario number 3 is where you now have multiple ad sets. All right, you now separate everything step by step. You have 6 ad sets here. You can have as much as 10. Okay, you can have as much as 10. All right, when you learn how to create custom audiences and lookalike audiences and audiences from your email, you can create ad sets for those different audiences. Okay, and you can add them on this list. All right, so now what happens is you have an ad set that is targeting people who are on Facebook, all right, and then you are using what we call zero targeting. Like, you don't do any detailed targeting. You don't tell Facebook check for people who are interested in this or that, all right. That's what you call zero targeting here, all right. Now you have the same zero targeting, but this time around for people who are on Instagram, okay. All right, then you have another ad set which is called detailed targeting, and is targeting people who are on Facebook. So here you've now told Facebook that on this particular ad set, I want you to be checking for people who are interested in this or that, people who are interested in maybe clothes, who are interested in watch, who are interested in electronics, or whatever you want to put here, all right, and who are on Facebook, all right. So that's ad set number 3. All right, now you have the same asset that you are targeting, detailed targeting, but this time around you are looking for people who are interested in that but who are on Instagram, okay. Now custom audiences, when you there's going to be a dedicated session for custom audiences, all right. So if you learn how to create custom audiences, all right, you can now use it to create your ad set number 3. Okay, so when you are starting, you can actually use 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, because you are going to be creating your custom audiences after you have run ads using this ad sets, okay. So you can create 1, 2, 3, 4 ad sets, all right. Okay, so the reason you will now notice that they are driving traffic. They are showing the same ad, all right, the same ad creative to everyone, all right. So the reason why you want to do it like this, okay, is because when people engage on a creative, like sometimes you see some creatives and they have up to 400, some you have 1 point something K likes, 400 comments, 500 comments, okay. So people believe that when there is an engagement in a creative, an ad creative, ad image or video or whatever, that means that the advert is doing well and is likely to pull in more engagement. Okay, so if you use all of these different ad sets to drive traffic to the same to display the same ad creative, so what you are simply doing is you are making this one to have more engagement, likes and comments, okay. And then you are also testing how that particular creative is performing when combined with all of these different ad sets, okay. So you're going to be seeing the results on your ad manager dashboard, okay. So but the best method to use to test your ad is this one, all right, the scenario number 4, right, where you have one campaign, okay. So for example, the Rolex campaign, then you can have, like I said before, you can have different ad sets. You can have as much as 10, but I'm using 6 as an example, all right. So just as I've explained before, now instead of one ad creative, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right. All of these 5 ad creatives are connected to, all right, these ad sets, all right. So each of these ad sets will display these 5, all right, to display these 5 ad creatives to people, all right. So you are now checking a combination of these ad creatives against each ad set. I hope you understand that. You are checking the performance of these 5 different ad creatives against these 6 different ad sets, okay. Know where you get your creative ideas. I've shown you, watch the Facebook ads library, so you can look for people who are using image creative in your niche, all right. Use it and create an image post or advert post on your Facebook page, all right. Create another one, people who are using video, okay. Create another one, all right. There are multiple angles that you can come at your advert from, okay. So because what is appealing to this person might not be appealing to the next person, so you want to take a look at all of those things. create as many ad creatives as possible. All right, this one you might have an animation. This one you might have one of your clients or your customers give you a video testimonial, and then if they give you the approval, you use it as one of your creatives. All right, then you can have an image with a different write-up. All right, so just be creative. All right, the reason why you want to do this is you want to find out the winning ad and the winning ad set. Okay. All right, so I strongly recommend that you use this scenario 4 when you are testing your campaign. All right, because it affords you the opportunity to test out different angles, all right, and know what is working and what is not working. All right, so use it, test it for like at least 2 days. All right, put some money behind it at least for 2 days. Right, at the end of 2 days or 48 hours, you come and take a look at the results. You will know what is working and what is not working, and then you will now remove. If you discover that some of the placements are not giving results, you can delete those ad sets from the campaign. If you notice that some of the ads are not giving desired results, you delete those ads from the campaign and now leave the winning ad sets. All right, so the winning assets will now be taking your campaign budget and the budget that you put in here. All right, so I'm going to be showing you how to actually create all of the different scenarios. All right, I'm going to start from scenario 1. So it's now up to you. If you want to take my recommendation, fine. If you want to use this, I'm going to start from setting this up. All right, how to set your advertising campaign using scenario 1. All right, how to set your advertising campaign using scenario 2, and how to set your advertising campaign using scenario 3, and how to set your advertising campaign using scenario 4. So this gives you an overview of how you can set up your advertising campaign. So there is no hard and fast rule about it. You can actually add in your own different type of ad sets. All right, your own creatives can be more than 5. All right, can be less than 5. All right, just use your initiative. Okay, but this is my recommendation. This is what I have found to be working. This is what Facebook advises you to use. All right, so it's all up to you to decide on what to do. All right, so we'll move over to the next section where we'll begin creating our campaigns.